So the question is, what is science? Some of you might think after talking about it that science is all about mixing chemicals in a lab or having mad hair and shooting lightning into things. But we're going to have a look at it and see that science is more about a way of life. Science is just a way of looking at the universe. Where do you start? Well, you just go outside, make observations, just look at things, see what you notice. You never know, there might be something that you've never questioned before, like, why is the sky blue? Now that you've noticed that the sky is blue, you have to ask yourself a question, something you can test, like, is the sky always blue? When does it change colour? This is called our hypothesis. Now that we have an hypothesis, the sky is blue, we can test it. We have to design an experiment to see, is the sky always blue? When does it change colour and why? Now that we've done our experiment, we can take a look at our results. What colours did we find? Was the sky always the same colour? Was it always even blue? And sometimes you find some results you didn't even expect. Some things that you didn't even think of, like when the sky turns red at dusk and dawn. And finally, we have to explain our results. This is called our conclusion. We have to look back at our hypothesis, the sky is blue, and say if it was correct or not, and why. Now we probably have more questions than we do answers, so we can go on to start thinking about new experiments, like why is the sky blue sometimes, but not blue at other times? And that, everybody, is science. You make some observations, you ask a question, you design an experiment, you get results, you make a conclusion, and then you move on from there. Sometimes this might mean going back to the very start if your hypothesis was incorrect, like ours was, or you continue on down to new experiments. Now that we've had a look at the nature of science itself, over the next few weeks we're going to be exploring the different subjects within junior cycle science. We're going to be looking at the Earth and space, we're going to be looking at the biological world, the chemical world, and the physical world. And while we're doing all of this, each one of you is going to be working on your own experiment.
Created using Powtoon.